Welcome back to Global Sampling with EMI. For those of you who tuned in to see me dressed up, I'm sorry to say you're going to be disappointed with this episode. We're actually going to be talking about Japan. Japan is on the other side of the world, so it's no wonder that they're actually 13 hours ahead of us here in Cincinnati. You really want to keep this in mind when you are fielding, because while it is Thursday afternoon here in the US, it's actually early Friday morning there in Japan. Unsurprisingly, the official language of Japan is Japanese. While most speak the Tokyo dialect, there are varying other local dialects of Japanese that the older residents may speak. There's also a myth that English is very prevalent in Japan, when in actuality, only about 10% of the population actually speak English. So be sure to keep that in mind and translate your study.
Japanese people tend to be indirect communicators out of politeness. They will tend to avoid negative responses and would rather give an ambiguous response to maintain harmony. This is something important to keep in mind when using scaling questions. They celebrate many different holidays from us here in the US, including unique local festivals for each region. However, many days of significance are not public holidays where businesses and schools close, so this may not affect your research as much as other holidays would. Each region of Japan is different geographically, historically, and culturally, and Japanese people identify strongly with their regional character. Contemporary Japan is very urbanized with nearly 92% of the population living in urban areas. Household units in Japan tend to be two-generational, with many children taking care of their elderly parents. They have a large aging population, and approximately 1 in 4 people is over the age of 65.
Japan is among the countries with the highest number of internet users in the world, with nearly 95% of the population having access to the internet. Their mobile internet penetration is nearly as high, with 92%, so keep that in mind when you're planning your studies. You'll be able to reach most of the population, but be sure to keep it mobile friendly.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Global Sampling with EMI. To learn more about how EMI can help with your international studies, check out our website at emi-rs.com.